WD3, man.
What's up, Magoo?
Another day, man. Happy this side of the dirt. Another day.
Well, what an exciting weekend. This, as you know, if you're from this planet, you know this was Super Bowl weekend. And it was actually a pretty good Super Bowl game. I mean, I enjoyed it. And there was a lot of controversial things, I would say, surrounding the Super Bowl game. And we'll definitely get into it. But hey, thanks for trending it with WD3. I'm WD3, your host. My co-host Magoo, 3 O's. Hey, and thanks for trending it with us. When we get back, we're going to talk about champions. And you know why. Hey, but right after this. Hey, Cast Nation. This is WD3 with my co-host Magoo, 3 O's. And we want you to represent the iiTT Nation by purchasing your very own iiTT Nation t-shirt.
That's right.
Just cash out iiTT, $25, which includes shipping and handling, or just email us at iiTCast@gmail.com, subject line apparel. Make sure you include your name, your size, and your address.
From small to 3X, get that right out to you.
And we'll ship you your very own iiTT Nation t-shirt.
And you can represent with us.
Represent. Make sure you send in those photos. We'll put you on the show.
Tune in every Monday at 6.
Peace. Hey, now, as we said before, this was a big weekend, and this was a weekend where a champion
My birthday weekend, which is today.
Hey, Goo's birthday weekend, which was today. He was getting on me for not saying happy birthday coming in. But, hey, you know, big shout out to the young man, Patrick Mahomes. He is the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl and a Super Bowl MVP.
Black History Month.
I mean,
Record that for the records.
And a lot of folks were, for the last few years, the NFL has really been stained by the controversial kneeling during the national anthem. Now, the NFL, you know, the commercial space is premium during the Super Bowl. I mean,
I just found out they said it was $5 million plus for a 30-second slot.
So the NFL bought a slot in raising awareness for police brutality, which was, as you know, that was
the buy their own slot.
Well, I'm sure they did because it's for the network is hosting the show.
The Fox, okay,
right?
So they had the Fox.
Well, and getting into it, you have them. The reason why they were kneeling in the first place was to raise awareness for police brutality. It wasn't to disrespect any Army troops or any veterans or anything like that. My dad's a veteran. You know, I wouldn't want to disrespect him and his service. But at the same time, you have those who are supposed to protect and serve here on the streets and keep each one of us safe. And, you know, whenever there's
not always happening.
You know, so big shout out to the NFL for at least taking the first step.
Commercial.
So, also, it didn't stop there. According to CBS, San Francisco Bay Area, this was a trending story. You had Beyonce and Jay-Z sit during the national anthem at the Super Bowl. Now, did you see that?
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't see it, but I seen it after the fact, hindsight. You know.
Well,
I actually was sitting there the whole time. I'm like, all this controversy behind the songs and stuff, the performances before, and I'm up there singing up there like, this is actually really boring. This is not something you would want to listen to hype you up before a game. It's like, this is really like sleepy music.
Well,
like,
it's gotten
who thought of this?
It's gotten to the point to where the pregame and all the hype starts at like 10 in the morning. I mean, 8 in the morning.
I mean, no disrespect to Demi Lovato or Yolanda Adams. She came out there, America the Beautiful, like national anthem, America Beautiful. All of them, they're just like a little bit too slow for a sports.
How did you think Usher did with Amazing Grace at the Kobe game? the other night. The Kobe Bryant
It
commemorative
wasn't
basketball game against the.
all them performances. There was no dry eye. I mean, even Wiz Khalifa's that's
That was a good performance too. I didn't know that
no.
guy was so good on the piano, Charlie Puth. Now that's a interesting talent. Anyway, back to the Super Bowl. According to Miami AP, in response to Jay-Z and Beyonce sitting, video of Beyonce and Jay-Z sitting while Demi Lovato sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl has surfaced online, and TMZ posted the video Sunday of the celebrity couple sitting along with daughter Blue Ivy at the Hard Rock Stadium where the San Francisco 49ers were playing the Kansas City Chiefs. Jay-Z and co-producer of the halftime show featuring Shakira and Jennifer Lopez announced his Rock Nation company had entered a partnership with the NFL for events and social activism last year. The rapper received immediate backlash since he had become one of the biggest supporters of Colin Kaepernick, who sparked a fissure in the NFL when he decided to kneel when the national anthem was played before the games to protest the killing of blacks by police officers. So, it's very ironic that the NFL would even admit to the reason why Kaepernick was kneeling. Do you think this may even lead to Colin Kaepernick maybe being able to play while he still has a little bit of his prime left?
I actually don't. You know me. I'm a information buff, so I had to go get to school. Jay-Z actually sides with Colin Kaepernick and says the NFL did him wrong. He's like, you gotta understand, 3 months, but it's 3 years, and on top of that, he said the NFL tried to bamboozle him with the whole, hey, I'm not sure if anybody remembers or not, but when they first announced Jay-Z signing with the NFL, it was set for him to do the half show performance, and all of a sudden, midway through, we got J-Lo and we got Whoopty Whoop, and I'm like, man, what happened to Jay-Z? I thought they left the whole white for it. Come to find out, he was going to do it, but they told him what he was going to do. He's like, nah, I don't need y'all. Y'all need me. And in the aspects of it, you're going to do this song with the hopes that he brings Rihanna and Kanye West because you know that's going to be a bigger thing. He's like, sure, I would have did that, but that's not how you work, buddy. You don't tell me what song I'm going to do and what people I'm going to bring. You're like, nah. And he's like, I'm not doing the show. But on top of that, he still gets last laugh because his pockets are still with J-Lo and Shakira performing. He still gets a cut of that. Rock Nation does.
But would you say personally that this is a first step by the NFL, maybe that can bring some awareness? Because I'm sure they didn't just make a commercial. I'm sure there's some type of foundation or something that was formed maybe to put some resources towards lawyers and things like that. Yeah, I seen on the
commercial there was a foundation behind that. The Raiders player had started that foundation.
Anquan Bolden is... Okay.
Oh, and shouts out to Josh Jacobs, new Rookie of the Year for the Raiders, and his Kia commercial that aired yesterday. Went to McLean. He's from Tulsa.
Okay, so after all these years, so many former American Idol host J-Lo was a part of the Super Bowl halftime show. She was singing some of her old songs. I mean, a lot of people like J-Lo, a lot of people don't, but she's a big star. She's a big draw, and she's actually been in the show business since In Living Color. She was a dancer back then, so she's really been a part. And now I think that she's being very instrumental, especially since she's been with Alex Rodriguez in really promoting Latin culture. And I was it's a shame, but I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was saying that in her break room at her office, there was a lot of different, I would say, Caucasian women who were very upset at kind of the over-the-top promotion of Latin culture. They would put it.
I say we could thank number 45 for that, man. A lot of people got kind of real loose and kind of feeling real free to.
Now this was a bunch of school teachers. So these are the type of attitudes that offend some. Some they say, hey, why can't we have these open discussions? Why can't I say, hey, this is over the top or that's over the top without it being culturally taboo? Maybe they had genuine concerns. But I would say you raise a good point how the political environment is kind of the tension is raised.
You know what the best answer to that is? I've been contemplating that, and I've seen a picture of E40 on Instagram. He got the 49 cheerleaders. No one says crap about the cheerleaders.
Right.
Their outfits are the most skimpiest of them all. And what is their purpose? They go out there, shake. Like, really? What are you telling your teenage boys that go to the games with their fathers and stuff, and the first thing they see is a cheerleader? Like, halftime shows, but once a year. Every game.
Or how about the guy who's lifting up the girl? Yeah, I've always wondered about that. Have you ever wondered about that?
I was up there trying to follow the cameraman. I'm like, yeah, I see y'all trying to do some real quick editing with trying to switch the camera really quick, but I'm like, what about the people that's actually there? Y'all not switching that.
Well, according to Super Bowl on Twitter, Jennifer Lopez and Shakira delivered a stunning Super Bowl halftime show in Miami. The two artists were joined by Bad Bunny, J Balvin, and Jennifer Lopez's daughter. Many viewers are counting it among the best halftime shows in Super Bowl history. Now, I don't know about that. I like the Janet Jackson, Justin Timberlake performance. I thought that was a little better.
Everybody keeps talking about that one.
Well, I mean, if Michael Jackson at the Rose Bowl, I thought that was pretty sweet. He's appearing on the top and then fire coming out and he's on stage again. That was pretty sweet. And that was in my hometown. So shout out to Pasadena once again. But yeah, I mean, let's see what some of these tweeters had to say. Entertainment Weekly says Shakira still has hips that don't lie during that Super Bowl 54 performance. NFL said fans can relive their favorite moments. I guess want you to order a video. But did you see that? Did you see the performance? I mean, did you see it yourself?
I seen it. It's 50-50. I mean, they would be complaining if them women walked out there and just stood there in one spot.
Right.
They came out there and entertained you. There's no different than you going to Las Vegas.
Well, they were talking about the pole dancing with
Las
Jennifer
Vegas.
Lopez.
You see that in Las Vegas? Shoot, I just seen a Twitter feed. Minnie Mouse was throwing hands. The Minnie Mouse in Las Vegas was throwing hands with a customer. They took the mask off.
Okay, so you're an elementary school teacher in middle. You're an elementary school teacher in Middle America, Bible Belt America. Do you really and you're sitting there watching a Super Bowl with your family? Are you offended? Do you turn off the game? What do you think?
Under them circumstances, I'm not watching the Super Bowl because my team's not in it. We're in the Bible Belt Midwest.
Okay. Well, hey, it's a good time to bring up video of the week. We got any young artist who feels like you want to promote your brand. Send us your video at iiTTcast, CAST, @gmail.com. And hey, promote your brand. Get your music out there. What you got for us, Magoo?
Brought to you by Strong Family.
Brought to you by Strong Family.
We got Hefe the Trapper, straight out of 918 Tulsa. Damaged Soul.
Okay. Hefe the Trapper. Video of the week.
Play that shit on TNT.
D-Mac on the fucking track.
It's like when the system get a hold to you. It's just like
Taj
grind, you don't
Money.
wanna let go. But my grandma taught me to keep my motherfucking head up and don't never fold. So you know what it is. Penitentiary damn near took a nigga's soul. I promised all my loved ones I would never fold. The shit can be stressful when they increase the load. They stripped me of my dignity and left me heartless. It really left me hopeless. It really left me lonely. Like a baby, I needed somebody to hold me, but wasn't nobody there to console me. your voices, clear them voices out. The devil in my ear, nigga, I'm hearing voices. Saying don't nobody motherfucking love you. Mama didn't write me, so I felt the distance. Shout out to all the women that came extensions. Because y'all the reason why I'm fucking existing. From the heart, thank you for your assistance and your persistence. For all my niggas in the cage, I better hold it down. Cause all my mommies, Billies ain't playing around. They ain't fucking around. I'm a soldier, so I keep them round. Ain't no hesitation, nigga, I'ma break his faces. I'ma put his ass to sleep. The penitentiary damn near took a nigga's soul. Promised all my loved ones I would never fold. The shit can be stressful when they increase the load. They stripped me of my dignity and left me heartless. It really left me hopeless. It really left me lonely. Like a baby, I needed somebody to hold me, but wasn't nobody there to console me. These crackers flipped and folded, ain't no love for me. They set me down for daycare for some crumbs. These motherfuckers didn't know who I was. I smuggled every drug until I fucking run. I was running with some fucking thugs, so you always know I was searching for the wrong love. My day ones had my back, they showed me brother love. Red mob is what I chose to love, ain't no other love. My niggas gave me noodles when I was fucking starving. Got off my back and started stacking money. Gave my money to a couple of sleazy bitches, they didn't have to lick me. All they had to do was hold it down and ride with me. They couldn't see my vision, so I paid the lawyer. I gave him every fucking dollar to fulfill my sorrow. He made it possible for a young nigga to see tomorrow. That's why I smile every time when I be popping bottles. Yeah, y'all gonna feel my sorrow. Y'all gon' feel my sorrow. It couldn't come from the heart. The penitentiary damn near took a nigga's soul. I promised all my loved ones I would never fold. The shit can be stressful when they increase the load. They stripped me of my dignity and left me heartless. It really left me hopeless. It really left me lonely. Like a baby, I needed somebody to hold me, but wasn't nobody there to console me.
Hello, iiTT. I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Again, Ali Saleh with Strong Family Financial. I wanted to give you guys a heads up with our organization. As I've shared before, WD3 is an agent of ours, and he's got this great show here, but we offer whole life insurance. If you are looking for a whole life insurance plan or a final expense plan for you or someone you care about, a mother, a father, someone in retirement years, give WD3 a call and let us get you taken care of. Now you guys go out and have a great day.
Man,
All
that
right.
was a good video.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks for bringing that to us.
Shouts out to Hefe the Trapper,
F.A. the Trapper, shout out.
Mama Nate, Apache Kids,
Yeah, I
Real
like
Life
that.
ENT.
Keep pushing, keep pushing. Hey, speaking of traps, this Corona thing, man, are you keeping track of this whole thing?
Man, am I?
Well, I mean, we mentioned before all the great zombie movies of the past. This one seems to be like, remember the beginning of I Am Legend where everything seemed to be normal? You see the news reports like a normal morning day, and then come to turn out the whole world's been turned upside down. It says, if you hadn't been keeping up with the coronavirus, this thing started over in China. I don't know what the hell started it, but it's passing from human to human. And here's an update on it. According to the World News on Twitter, coronavirus death toll jumps to over 425 as outbreak spreads to more countries. Now remember, it was 300 infected like 2 weeks ago and 2 had died. Now within 2 weeks, the death toll has jumped to 425 in several countries. This is like 28 weeks later. The latest says Chinese authorities have reported more than 425 fatalities. China has banned burials or funerals for virus victims. There are over 17,000 confirmed cases worldwide. Hong Kong, Japan, Singapore, UAE, and the U.S. have confirmed more infections. The outbreak has reached more than 24 countries and regions globally. I'm not lying here, this is an actual real report. Several countries are halting flights to and from China. The World Health Organization declared the virus was a public health emergency of international concern. Now, before, they were saying they weren't worried about it. 2 weeks ago, 423 deaths ago.
I'll do you one better. I shot to that after you. It should have popped up in there if they would have seen it. You know, them cats built a fully full operational hospital in 10 days.
Wow.
They show it was in our little feed. It went from, you know what they do, like with breaking ground. They showed that, and 10 days later they had a full hospital.
It says the novel
Like,
coronavirus. The novel coronavirus was first identified in Wuhan, Hubei province in China. Man, this is I guess it's a lung disease. So this thing is just. Where do you see this going, Goop?
I'm trying to figure out where they get their construction workers at. We need them over here.
Yeah,
How you built a whole hospital in 10 days? I'm still flabbergasted by that. Like, literally.
Yeah, I mean,
A St. Francis type hospital.
well, they have 1 billion. I don't know. Maybe couple million of them just put it up real quick. But I mean, can you imagine the panic, the devastation all over the planet once this thing rises? I mean, if you
I actually put that up there for World 2 right there. See, there goes the map. They got the map of what's affected already. That's pretty big.
if you aren't paying attention to the story, you might want to look up the coronavirus and see exactly where this
that
thing
was
is
about as
headed.
big as the United States, equivalent to it. What they showed.
Wow. So a couple weeks ago, I had no idea that this thing would be as big as it is.
14,547 confirmed. Affected. Yeah, we're apocalypse.
Well, seem to be having a little trouble pulling up the story, our Greyhound story. We pull that up on the screen.
Greyhound.
Now there's some other tomfoolery. I guess if the coronavirus isn't troubling enough, you got some trouble on the Greyhound bus. Let's see here.
Bear with me, people. Got to squint my butt off right there.
Okay, so at least, this is according to U.S. News, at least 1 killed and 3 injured in Greyhound shooting in California, officials say. The bus headed, kind of moving a little fast on the screen, having a little trouble here. All right, thank you, Magoo. It says, according to U.S. News, at least 1 killed and 5 injured in Greyhound bus shooting in California, officials say. The bus headed from Los Angeles to the Bay Area was carrying about 40 passengers. An unidentified man has been taken into custody following the shooting, according to California Highway Patrol. 1 person was killed, 5 others wounded Monday morning after the shooting on a Greyhound bus. So, folks taking the Greyhound bus and some shots rang out. Now, did you see that story?
Yeah, actually, that was kind of messed up. They said they were the bus driver was able to pull over, and they got the person off the bus, so it wasn't all bad.
I mean, hey, if you're traveling for spring break, or if you plan to take the Greyhound or fly or do anything, I mean, you got to worry about the coronavirus. You got people popping caps on the bus.
Man.
This is getting bad. I guess this environment is so much tension. Now, the president, of course, he's going to get off. He's not going to have to pay for the perfect phone call. You know, I guess it was aptly named the perfect phone call because I guess it was the perfect phone call. I guess it's okay to use other countries and holding back aid in order to get your own personal political endeavors met. It's none of my business. I'm not a U.S.
From the
senator.
famous words of Don King, only in America.
Only in America. Let's go and pull up our video of the week number 2. Magoo, what do you got for us? We got a lot of music today. We're feeling festive.
I got a big surprise for you guys.
What do you got?
We got a video of the week. Another. I wouldn't even say artist. He's so much more than an artist. He's a DJ. He's a promoter. He's an artist. He's a visionary. He does help the other artists and upcoming artists, peers, his peers around him. Like, I can't say enough about him. DJ Big Rich.
All right, here we go.
And what do you say? Who are you?
My nigga Hot Sauce film this motherfucker.
Featuring Beezy Baby, B-A-Y-D.
I brought the hard back.
I got shooters from the Shire and they Jamaican.
Bitch, I thought you knew. Yeah, I'm been busy, baby. Who are you?
Who is you?
I never pick these hoes, you know I let them choose. Left you on red, my bad, I didn't mean to be rude.
She hella
You
sick.
barely texting when you moving, how I move.
I'm on the go, I
I'm
got
a
it.
mechanic, bitch, you know I keep the tool.
Keep the tool, bitch.
I told her ride, take your ass to school.
Take your ass to school,
I'm just a
bitch.
star moon, walking on the moon.
Michael
I
Jackson.
got it out the mud, they have a silver spoon.
But why you acting?
Man, this shit iconic. We ain't got shit in common. From a different planet. Came here on a comet. You niggas know we got it. You niggas need to stop it. You barely breaking even. Hit me, you want a profit.
I'm Big Rich, bitch, who the fuck are you? I don't get tired, these niggas don't have a clue. I bet your chick a pet, she watching all my moves. I don't get search of the backpack, I keep the tool. Run up on me and the DJ booth and make the news. Ay, 3 stripes from my head down to my shoes. Ay, drip so sick, I think I caught the flu. Ay, some G gang little bitch, I thought you knew.
I brought the hard back. See that your bar count. Hey.
Hello, iiTT. I hope you guys are enjoying the show today. Again, Ali Saleh with Strong Family Financial. I wanted to give you guys a heads up with our organization. As I've shared before, WD3 is an agent of ours, and he's got this great show here, but we offer whole life insurance. If you are looking for a whole life insurance plan or a final expense plan for you or someone you care about, a mother, a father, someone in retirement years, give WD3 a call and let us get you taken care of. Now, you guys go out and have a great day.
That was DJ Big Rich featuring Bam Beezy Baby. Who are you?
All right.
Man, very creative people in this town and this state, man. And shouts out to the 3 Oklahomans that are a part of the Kansas City Chief team that got their Super Bowl ring yesterday as well.
Shouts out to the whole state of Missouri and Kansas, the whole region. I mean, Kansas City Chiefs celebrating their very first Super Bowl championship after their owner, Lamar Hunt, one of the very instrumental founders of the AFL, which in turn played a championship game against the NFL, which is known as the Super Bowl. So their very first one. Now, they did appear in Super Bowl 1 against the Green Bay Packers and lost, and they appeared in Super Bowl, I believe, 4 and lost to the Vikings. So this was their third chance, and they finally came out on top.
Number 3.
Not only did they come out on top, but they came out on top in dramatic fashion. If you pull that up for me, what you had 3 different games, a 24-0 deficit to the Texans, a 10-point late deficit to the Titans, and then they erased a 10-point lead with 7 minutes to go in the Super Bowl. So all comeback victories for the 24-year-old from Texas Tech, Patrick Mahomes. Let's see.
Black superhero.
According to ESPN, it says Barnwell on Super Bowl 54, Andy Reid's masterpiece, and how the Chiefs came back and the 49ers blew it. Sorry, all 49er fans out there. You know, I thought they played a good game. Just came down to the more experienced, talented quarterback.
Man, Mahomes wanted it.
Mahomes, I mean, he
seen that what they call it, the Zoom team,
the Legion of Zoom.
They the ones that's from here. Yes.
The proclamation
they
earlier
was,
I don't care how many points you're ahead of the Chiefs in 2020, 2019, you're not going to beat them. I mean, that team was just destined. One of the greatest teams I've seen so far.
They've been put together well.
Kind of overrated, though. Super Bowl 54 was decided by 2 third downs. The first was an absolute nadir of Kansas City's hopes when ESPN estimates the Chiefs held just a 3.9% chance of winning their first title in 50 years. Facing a 3rd and 15 with 7:13 to go in the fourth quarter, down 20-10, the Chiefs desperately needed a big play from Patrick Mahomes, who had thrown his second interception of the game on the prior drive. Punting the ball back to the 49ers might have let the San Francisco bleed the clock and produce a game-killing touchdown. Instead, Mahomes hit Tyreek Hill on a 44-yard bomb, and the Chiefs dialed up a play that hit for a big play on 3rd and 15 in last year's AFC Championship game against the Patriots. After scoring 1 touchdown on their first 6 drives, the Chiefs woke up and scored a touchdown on that drive and the following one. In the course of 12 offensive plays, they went from trailing 20-10 with a win expectancy of 3.9% to leading 24-20 with a win expectancy of 77.7%. After nearly collapsing, they became the first team in Super Bowl history to score 21 points of offense in the fourth quarter and only needed 1/2 of the quarter to do so.
Back history.
That was a mouthful. That was your Super Bowl.
And you said it all, right? By the time it finished.
The Kansas City Chiefs are your Super Bowl champions. Lamar Hunt's family, congratulations. If you will, or if you want to, send us a ring. We don't mind. I was rooting for the Cowboys, but I guess the Chiefs were like top 5. So, same 5. Anyway, let's shout out our subscribers. We got a lot of new subscribers. We appreciate all you guys. You guys are growing the show. We're up over 1,000 subscribers. We appreciate that. We support all of those guys online who are marketing their own music. Of course, we support you. We love the groups online, especially the Facebook groups.
Shouts out to Jay Fever.
Jay Fever, what's up?
Shouts out to South Eagle.
South Eagle.
A few other comments there. We got a congratulations from YouTube community post for 1,000 subs.
All right, shout out YouTube.
Real Change, shouts out to you.
Real Change, what up?
And get one more in there. We got a Master Frog.
Master
with
Frog.
the Laker color hearts, the yellow and purple hearts on our last segment. Appreciate you very much.
Yeah, appreciate
Master
that.
Frog.
Hey, we appreciate all you new subscribers, and like we said, I appreciated all of the commemorations to Kobe Bryant this week. I thought they were all due because he lived a great life. He really tried his best to achieve his goals, and he's an inspiration to us all.
Speaking of that, actually, do.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't completely miss the chance to take a moment to share some thoughts with all of you. The lesson I cherish the most is how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball.
Right there. And hey,
that it would never amount to anything for
training with the iiTT.
His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming your reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it. So with that, I'll let you carry on with your evening. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you. And
hey, iiTT Nation, this is WD3. I'm co-host on the floor. And we want you to represent the iiTT Nation by purchasing your very own iiTT Nation t-shirt. And I'm not out taking care of business. iiTT, $25, which includes shipping and handling, or just email us at iitcast@gmail.com, subject line apparel. Make sure you include your name, your size, and your address.
From small to 3X, get that right out to you.
And we'll ship you your very own iiTT Nation t-shirt.
Yeah, you can represent with us.
Represent. Make sure you send in those photos. We'll put you on the show.
Tune in every Monday at 6.
Doug D on the flow. Yeah, like a river, I'ma go. I deliver that dro. I'ma give her that run.
You again. When I'm not out taking care of business, I'm trending it with the iiTT.
When you say I love that way, when you look into my eyes, got me shook, no lie. Babe, I'm hypnotized. I'ma clip that rose, I'ma spin that fire. Yeah, I'm the best in the biz. Yeah, all the rest just kids.
They don't know.